Hello everybody, it's Gordon again here, and as promised, a short video in which I try to outline a little bit about my thinking and ideas behind the two books that I've published on Amazon. That's You Write It, Creative Writing for GCSE English, and You Write It, Non-Fiction Writing for GCSE English. Both of these books clearly aimed at students in Year 10 and 11, perhaps resits for the GCSE English exam. Teachers of English, I would hope, would find them helpful, useful in some way too, and certainly parents, perhaps more latterly involved in some sort of homeschooling scenario, would find it useful to work with their children as well. Now, I've been asked on quite a number of occasions why I preface the titles of both books with the words "You Write It." I happened to be at a dinner one evening with quite a well-known local writer and dramatist, and I was getting a little carried away explaining that I had come across quite an interesting story, and was basically hinting that I thought, well, perhaps, you know, he might be interested in writing this story. But he gave me very short shrift and cut me dead and said, "No, you write it." Now, I was quite taken aback. It was quite abrupt, but in hindsight, probably one of the best pieces of advice I've ever been given, and quite a helpful phrase, really. Helpful to me both as a writer, but certainly in terms of reflecting as an English teacher and educator on the whole substance of writing itself. Critically, I think the importance of developing in our students the notion that they themselves see themselves as writers, and thus begin to work with greater confidence, greater enthusiasm, and indeed greater motivation. So that's really where I'm coming from, because I believe equipped with those sort of qualities, their writing then ought to become more credible, more authentic, and indeed, you know, that they'll be perhaps more substantial as well overall. So that's where I was coming from with the original ideas for the book. I've written them focused very closely on the writing sections of both papers for GCSE English: creative writing, i.e. narrative and descriptive, and non-fiction, which includes letters, leaflets, articles, essays and speeches, so that I'm keeping as close to the syllabus and the syllabus requirements as possible for the students. So they're getting quite an authentic experience back from me. In addition to which, I've modelled many answers for them, both for creative writing and the non-fiction, so that they can take a good look, see what sort of strengths and features, you know, those pieces of writing are actually deploying. And I've highlighted these in what I'm calling commentary boxes that are colour-coded in the books themselves as well. So there's, you know, really useful material there for them to model their own writing onto. But the crucial element that I've included in these books is the opportunity at regular intervals, having developed the various skills and strategies as writers, to then put their ideas into practice, to test out their writing, to develop their writing skills. And these are featured throughout both books at regular intervals, as I say. Just to conclude, both books are available on Amazon by myself, Gordon Michael Sutton. You Write It, Creative Writing for GCSE English, and You Write It, Non-Fiction Writing for GCSE English. Maybe think about subscribing to this channel for further videos and updates, and I'm also available on Twitter and Instagram as well. Look forward to catching up with you again soon. Hope this has been of some help. Bye for now.